Today, we're diving into a story you don't hear very often, based on some powerful insights from author Major Retired Tariq. It's about a journey that doesn't always have the fairy tale ending we expect. It's about the silent exodus from Canada. For so many people around the globe, Canada is more than just a place on a map. It's the dream. It's this promise of safety, amazing schools for your kids, a system that actually works, and just a better life. It's a powerful idea, and it pulls people in from everywhere. But here's the twist. As the author points out, there's another story happening, one that's hiding in plain sight. Every single year, thousands of people who chase that very dream make the incredibly tough choice to leave. And the thing is, they don't shout about it. They just go. All right, so let's get into this, because when you look at the numbers, you realize this is a much bigger deal than you might think. We're not just talking about a few anecdotes here and there. This is a real, measurable trend. Get this. In 2024 alone, the source material shows that over 80,000 people packed up and left Canada. That's actually one of the highest numbers for a single year ever recorded. It's a huge red flag that something is definitely going on. And this isn't just some recent spike either. It's a pattern that's been happening for a long time. Sure, about 5% might leave in the first 5 years, but look at the bigger picture. Over a couple of decades, that number jumps to between 15 and 18%. Think about that. That's almost 1 in 5 immigrants who eventually decide to move on. Which brings us to the big question, right? If Canada is supposed to be the dream, what's happening that's causing so many people to, walk away from it? What is the breaking point? Well, the analysis we're looking at boils this really complex decision down to 3 main pressures. 3 things that just build and build over time until something has to give. Let's break them down. These are the 3 big ones. Think of them like the 3 legs of a stool. First, there's the relentless financial stress. Second, this deep sense of career disappointment. And third, a kind of profound loneliness that's hard to shake. When these start to wobble, the whole thing can come crashing down. So first up, let's talk about the money squeeze. It's this constant, grinding feeling. It's not just one thing, it's everything at once. The rent that just keeps climbing, the crazy cost of heating your home in the winter, insurance bills, and taxes that take a huge chunk of your paycheck. It gets to a point where it feels like you're just working to survive. Then there's the professional heartbreak. This one's tough. So many talented people come over, engineers, doctors, IT experts, and they end up in what they call survival jobs, driving for Uber, working retail. And after years of that, the hope that you'll ever get back to your real career just starts to fade. It's incredibly disillusioning. And the third reason, which might be the most painful of all, is just being lonely. In Canada, you have all the modern comforts, but you miss that warmth. You miss family just showing up at your door for no reason. You miss that network of people who have your back, no questions asked. You get a lot of independence, sure, but sometimes you lose that vital human connection along the way. So if thousands of people are leaving for these very real, very difficult reasons, why does it all feel like such a secret? Why do people leave so quietly? Well, it's just really emotionally complicated. People aren't going to post a big "Goodbye Canada" status on Facebook. They try to avoid all the tough questions from friends and family because those questions can feel, judgy. There's this fear that people will see you as a failure. So instead of defending this deeply personal choice, it's just easier to pack up and slip away. And this is where the author's analysis gets really powerful. It suggests that maybe we need to completely rethink how we look at this decision. Maybe it's not about success or failure at all. Maybe it's about something totally different. What if choosing to leave isn't a sign of failure? What if it's actually an incredible act of self-awareness? It's having the courage to say, you know what? This place, as great as it is, just isn't the right fit for me and my happiness. That's not failure, that's knowing yourself. And it all comes down to this single, powerful idea from the author. True success is not where you are living. True success is how you are living. Wow, just let that sink in for a second. That simple sentence just changes the entire game. The goal isn't a place anymore, it's a feeling. It's about finding mental peace and being happy. And that's really the big takeaway here. Chasing a life with less financial stress, or a job that you actually love, or being closer to your family, that's a victory in itself. When you look at it that way, deciding to leave can be just as much of a success story as deciding to stay. So I'll leave you with the very question this analysis makes us ask. Is leaving Canada a failure? Or is it maybe the ultimate act of taking control of your own life? A brave step toward finding your own